Welcome back into Simon Says Sports. The last time we chatted, we had Simon's March Madness bracket. His winners, his losers, who he thought was going to be the Cinderella story. How are we feeling about it, Si? How are you feeling about your picks?
I was feeling okay about it. Like, it was mid. I was doing pretty good. And then the team I had it winning it all, Florida lost in the second round. And that kind of...
You want to know what? You've come a long way. If I was telling my mom this, that if this would have happened like 2 or 3 years ago, you would have been in tears, I think. And you were kind of like, well, that sucks. Oh, well.
Yeah, but like, I feel like my bracket still can be good, but like the max points, if you look there.
Do you feel bad? Good. Do you feel bad saying you didn't trust Duke as the 1 seed?
I mean, no, I still don't trust them. They barely beat Cena. They didn't look good against TCU. And I think that St. John's is going to beat them by maybe even pretty handedly. Okay,
so let's talk about, so we're in the Sweet 16 now.
Yes.
Let's kind of get a clean slate. What are like the ones that we're going to want to watch? This is, happening on Thursday and Friday. What are the games? What do you think would be the most exciting must-watch games?
Let's do one for each region.
Okay, so we have Arizona. Let's start with them.
Okay. So for the West region, the best Sweet 16. The best Sweet 16 matchup is Arizona and Arkansas for me.
Why?
Because I think that Arizona, I think they're still going to win this. But star guard Darius Acuff, I think he's been looking really good in the tournament. He, I think, could maybe even lead Arkansas to beat Arizona. Maybe.
Wait, seriously?
Maybe. But that's.
So it's going to be a must-watch.
I think it's a must-watch.
Okay.
It might get out of hand, but I think it's a must-watch. And then, so for the East region, the must-watch game for me is St. John's and Duke. Because I think this is one of the best games of the tournament. Duke, who's the 1 seed who has been a little shaky in the tournament.
They've been so off and on. It's been like terrible and then like good.
And they have like 5 minutes where they suck, and then 5 minutes where they're just like the best team on the floor.
Yeah.
No doubt. So, but then you've got St. John's, who I have in my Final Four.
Okay.
And
have you liked how they've played so far? Like, have you been impressed?
Yeah. I thought they were going to beat Kansas by more. They had to go for a last-second shot to win the game.
Oh, yeah.
But
that was amazing, actually. That was good. Well, that was a good shot.
It was a game-winning layup, but like still. But I think that St. John's beats Duke, but I think that's a must-watch game. Cameron Boozer, I think he's going to have to play better than he's been playing in the tournament games if Duke wants to win. Because he's been playing
okay. Speaking of amazing plays, what was the one that was almost a half-court shot? Was that High Point?
No.
Who was it?
Kentucky. That was Kentucky.
No, it wasn't Kentucky.
It was Kentucky.
The first round. It was a 12 seed.
Kentucky.
It was a 12 seed.
No.
Was it Kentucky? A 12 seed had an amazing.
No, it was a 7 seed and a 10 seed. It was Kentucky. Okay. So yeah, that was an amazing game in the first round. So let's actually go
that was the half court shot.
Yeah, let me lead to it. That was a pretty good game. But we're talking about the Sweet 16.
Okay.
Midwest region, my must-see watch is Tennessee and Iowa State, because going into the tournament, I had Iowa State as a Final Four team, but they lost their best player, Joshua Jefferson, and this Tennessee team, they're no joke.
How'd they lose him?
Huh?
How'd they lose him? Where'd he go?
Injured.
Oh. They can't find him. Can anyone find him?
So this Tennessee team, they beat Miami, Ohio, and then they beat Virginia, which most people in their brackets had Virginia winning. Tennessee did. So I think that's a must-see watch game. I still think Iowa State wins, but I don't know. Tennessee. South region, I have the must-watch game in the Sweet 16. Illinois and Houston, because
Houston's winning it all, according to my bracket.
Houston, some people have them winning, but like everyone thinks they might be a Final Four team, especially since Florida's out. But Illinois, I think is...
If you could see our dad right now. If you could see him. Okay, continue.
All right, but back. So I think Houston is a great team.
Uh-huh.
But Illinois, I think, is a great underrated team.
Okay.
I think that they could even beat Houston. Not that I think they're going to, but I think they can.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's my must-watch C. And those are my 4 must-watch C
4
games.
must-watch. All right. So 2 on Thursday night, 2 on Friday night. Don't miss them. They're going to be must-watches. Also, we got to talk about something. So when I was a news anchor, all of my co-anchors would laugh at how much I touched my hair. They'd be like, oh my gosh, Mallory, I think I've passed the trait on to you.
I was touching my hair. I was?
Yes. All right, continuing on. NBA playoffs. Okay, here we go. Tell me I don't follow NBA. So just like, I know I've been hearing a lot about OKC.
Okay.
They're going to take
it. Not just OKC.
Okay, it's
no, it's
really
not.
just OKC.
OKC is
really is.
Stop. San Antonio's only 2 games
Oh,
behind.
yeah, that's right. But it's probably OKC.
Yeah. And then the Spurs, they're having a great season. Victor Wembanyama has been playing awesome. And Lakers and Nuggets are the 3 and the 4 spot having up and down
so if
seasons.
you could choose today, who are going to be the 2 teams in the finals? Tell me.
Can I start with the Final 4 teams?
Nope, you guys got it. I just want that.
Okay, 2 teams in the final.
The 2 teams, the West and the East. Who's meeting?
I think
You just got to go bold.
That Boston is coming out of the East.
Boston, okay.
Because I think that Pistons are so tough in the regular season, but in the playoffs, everything gets tougher too.
Okay.
And everyone else is going to be tough too. So I think that the toughness might be the biggest factor. And then I think Oklahoma comes out of the West. I think that San Antonio's pretty close though.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Okay, we want to talk about the most athletic sports. What do you want to talk about? You can say it.
MVP.
Oh, okay. Quickly tell me.
Okay, MVP race. I think that Wemby, for me, is the MVP race. And he had an interview where he made 3 points about it. And he said 50% of the game is defense, and that's undervalued in MVP. And the Spurs dominated OKC when they played them. Okay. They won 4 out of 5 matchups. And offensive impact goes beyond scoring points, he says. And so he thinks that he has a reasonable debate. So I think that Wemby over Shea, which is the leading candidate, I think Wemby should deserve MVP.
Victor Wembanyama.
I think he deserves MVP.
All right, so wrapping up, most athletic sports. We're gonna probably fight about this.
Truth be told, I think that basketball. I think that if I had to pick 3 top sports, I pick number 3 football. Football because it has
the most
physicality.
Okay, so most helps. Athletic. Okay.
Basketball because it really hand-eye coordination.
And that's number 2?
Yeah.
So what's number 1?
It takes all the hand-eye coordination. And then I've heard a couple of things about this, but I don't really know the sport, but apparently lacrosse has it all. Hitting, running, hand-eye coordination. Apparently they say lacrosse athletes are some of the best. So I think lacrosse might be.
You know who I've heard has some of the best athletes? Water polo.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, true. That if I had to add that might have weighed into my list. But
okay, any last words, Sai?
See ya.
wait. Oh no, I know. Last words. Who are you picking to win now that poor Florida's out? Who does Simon say? Simon says who's gonna take it now?
Arizona.
Who's gonna take March Madness?
Arizona, who's everyone is picking.
Except for me, I'm picking Houston.
Yeah. Okay,
Arizona v. Houston. Here we go. All right, that does it for... Oh, we are not done yet. I hope he got on camera. All right, that does it for Simon Says Sports. Make sure you follow, subscribe, make sure that you comment, let us know what you want to talk about, and we are just going to keep it going, and we will check in next time.